Okay. Joseph, can Raja get on? Okay. Go ahead and bring him on right now. And thank you guys. Everybody's loving this, boy. If you're loving what we're doing, just give us some feedback right now. Look at all this feedback coming through. Raja Dhaliwal coming in all the way from Canada today, a dear friend of mine, a world shaker and a history maker. Raja, we see you.
Yes, Tim, I can see you as well.
Good to see you, my friend. And you've been on since the beginning, so you've been hearing what these people have been saying. We were talking about you, Raja. You're an amazing story of going from taxi driver to a man who runs a very large company and does many big things in companies and as an entrepreneur. And we are really great friends. Raja, help us tonight with the power of the mindset, of how important the mindset is in getting through a crisis.
I think, Tim, first of all, I really appreciate for you having me on this call with all these great minds and entrepreneurs. And I was listening to all the talks that it's such a powerful stuff to be on this call. And this is my privilege to be with all of the people online. So I think mindset is everything. So we need to understand that it's all internal change. And I always talk about this, Tim, that your external world is the reflection of your internal world. And
Wow.
it's all what is happening within you. It determines what you will be experiencing in your life. So I look at this situation right now. I think this is a time for repair and prepare.
Wow.
And that's exactly what nature is doing right now, is repairing. And we look at ozone layer is repairing, and then everything else is pollution is going down. It's a repairing happening. And I was thinking earlier, looking at this current situation of COVID-19, if we are driving on the highway and we apply the brakes to the vehicle, now we apply the brakes to the vehicle because we are about to have an accident and we stop, or we are about to turn right or left. So this brakes has been applied by the nature to put all of us human beings on the right track. And then I think we have been forget our purpose of life. And this is a message by God that this is a time to do a lot of self-reflection over your thought process. And I look at this quarantine, what is happening, and I'll tell you at the end of the day, our life will only change when we start quarantine.
Yes.
When we
Wow,
start
wow,
going
wow.
with it. And that's the message which God is giving us right now. It's not about quarantine into your house. I was reading this story long time ago. The beggar was sitting on a street and was begging, sitting on a wooden box, and everybody was giving him some money. But the man passing by asked the beggar, said, "Did you ever open this wooden box which you're sitting on? And then maybe it's filled up with gold or diamonds." And beggar said, "I never think about it."
Hey.
So never think about it. And what if there is gold and diamonds? So he exactly opened that up, and actually it was filled up with gold and diamonds, but he was begging. So similarly, how long we've been sitting in this box from? How long we've been sitting in this body from? And then we never look into internally what is given by God, what are the gifts which He has given to us. And then this is a time of that self-reflection, that you just straighten out your thoughts, you start thinking differently. Everything is within you. I look at negative, positive. I look at ability, inability. I look at fear, I look at faith. But whatever you give power to wins at the end of the day. So it's all about what you give power to. And success at anything is a mindset. It's 90% mindset and 10% skill set. So mindset is the thought patterns we react to, and the thought patterns which were going on at speed before COVID-19. And we were driven by our own thoughts. And now it's a time to have new thought patterns. Now it's a time to react to the new thought patterns and enter into the new era, which we are about to enter in next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. I don't know, but bigger it will be, more improved you will be during this process. And it's all about whatever you pay attention to will win at the end of the day.
Those are beautiful thoughts, Raja. A lot of great things being said. That we love Raja, love his mind, love what he's saying. And I've had the opportunity to speak to thousands of your employees at one time. We were recently just on a Zoom call with close to about 10,000 people. And you have just amazing impact on human beings. But Raja, there's a couple questions that came in for you when people found out that you were going to be on. And one of the stories that people want to know about is it really true? Were you a taxi driver? And what were you dreaming of becoming when you were a taxi driver?
So actually, I will share my story a little bit. I came as an immigrant to Canada in 2000.
And you came from where?
From India. From India, I came from Punjab. So that is the northern part of India. And we came as immigrant to Canada. And then I landed here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And I lived there for 6 years. And I drove taxi in Winnipeg for 6 years. And one day, suddenly, and then this links with this situation as well. I pick up some customers in my taxi, and they had knives and guns. And in that, somebody fired as well out of their gun. And I was about to finish my life during that taxi trip. Yeah. And that is the day, that was the moment when I decided that I'm not going to drive taxi for the rest of my life. So everything happens for a reason. And that was a turning point. And then we start thinking about leaving this Winnipeg, Manitoba, because only option we were seeing is driving taxi. And we moved to Alberta. And moving to Alberta, I start driving taxi again because I did not find any other option right away to get into. And then I was trying many other businesses and all that. And somebody introduced me to financial industry in 2008. So in the beginning, I wasn't from money and finance industry, and I don't even have any clue about how this industry works. And then I started learning and became student of the business. So I was a taxi driver before, but now in 12 years, we built an organization where we have 6,000 licensed advisors in Canada and USA now, and we are growing at speed. So it is just all the adversity I've been through as well. And then I'll tell you, adversity is what makes you and then actually builds you up as a successful person. And without that, if I ask you, Tim, can you able to define any success story without adversity? And there is none. So
there is none. You're right. You're right. So talk to me about persistence, because what I know about you of being friends as close as we are, you are very persistent. How does one strengthen that side of themselves? Because Raja, I'm seeing a lot of people give in, give up, just sit around watching television, just becoming passive. How can we go from passive to persistent? Please help us.
I think always reminding your why, reminding yourself your reasons and your purpose will help you. How clear you are on about your reasons to win. And always our mind is designed in such a way that it goes towards negativity very fast. But you need to train yourself to go towards the positivity. So it is always adversity is being attracting towards the negative state of mind. Yes. And then just training yourself to move towards being persistent on the positive things and positive activity. And I think it's all my reasons to win big in life was a lot bigger than any other thing. And that keeps me persistent and persistently doing that action which is required to succeed and just drilling it day in, day out. And this is how everything happens.
Okay, I have two more questions for you, but I really feel like you're my guy of all the panelists who has the answer to this, because you told me that when you were a taxi driver, the incident happened where you could have literally lost your life and you knew that you had to be done there. So a lot of times people have a door that's shut in their life and they think that it's just going to be terrible. But as you know, sometimes life closes a door to open the door. Okay. So a door is closed and the door is open. And so, you know, we have compassion, both of us do. People, many have lost their jobs, lost their businesses, but let them know that they can rise back up again. Let them know they can rise back up again.
Definitely. I think we need to understand that we are all travelers and our travel agent is God. and he has planned everything out. And right now we are seeing the bad side of this COVID-19, but we do not know what is beautiful hidden behind this COVID-19. We can't see that right now. But I'll tell you, so everything has a purpose to it. And you need to believe that he has some better plans for you as well. And you will be coming back with the massive rise of the wall. If he can, like I look at my own story, Tim, is if he can move me from being a taxi driver in 12 years to in financial industry distribution channel and reorganizing all that, he can move anybody. But the question is, how much faith do you have? How much belief do you have? And is there any like anything which is not there? So is the fear. If the fear is there, faith isn't there, then obviously it is very difficult for you to stay persistent and doing those actions during these times and win. So I believe that there is a opportunity right now, and every problem is a big opportunity to rise up. So this is a time if you do a lot of self-evaluation and self-talk, what you can improve, and you will get out this with the on the next level of life, which is waiting for you.
Beautiful. And Raja and I will continue to do things online. I like the way his mind works, so you'll continue to see him. We'll show you ways to follow him. But Raja, I have one more question, and I believe you have a nice answer for this. And that is, you know, being originally from India and traveling the world as you have, why is it so important for us as humans right now to embrace each other with love and compassion as a world? This is a world problem, COVID-19. It is a world problem. Why is it so important for us to embrace each other with compassion as a world?
I think it's most important right now because if we look at fear is there, but what we can deliver to all of the human beings around us is hope.
Yes.
All people are looking for right now is hope. And if you can deliver that, that is the perfect helping people, mission of helping people. And I think if you can, and that is such a power which you can do
Yes.
these times. And across worldwide, this situation is there. But I'll tell you, Tim, it's these tough times. And coronavirus is not permanent. But the actions you do this time, right now, will produce permanent results in your life.
Wow, wow, wow. That's true.
So we need to understand that this COVID-19 is about to become our interesting chapter of our success story and how we act during this time and helping people, putting this on top of everything else right now. I think people ask me why you're still excited about everything else and why this is happening in your life. I said, right now, if I think about business or I think about money and all that, that doesn't excite me.
Yes.
But when I think about waking up every morning, helping others in need and giving hope to others and giving excitement to others, that future is bright, it's coming up, and that just excites me. And I think this is what we all need to deliver across the world is hope and excitement to people that something good, great is coming, because creator is powerful than creation. And this is coronavirus is a creation, but creator has more power, so he has the final say. And then obviously everything will be great. So right now it's just a time, and it's to believe in yourself more, because believing in yourself is believing in God.
Yes.
And we need to understand that everything will be fine during this, and everything will be great going out of this. And I will share a few thoughts on how I build up my confidence each and every morning. So when I see every single morning, when I see sun, I see the power of
Yes.
God. And at night, when I see the moon, I see the beauty of God. And still sun and moon every day is coming and they're rising, and then obviously going away, and then moon comes in, and then all that is happening. So when I see myself in the mirror, I see the best creation of God.
Wow. Yes.
So you need to believe in yourself that you are his best creation. And all he is doing right now is to get you into that state of mind where you will be doing some better things in life. And as I think Randy Jackson said before, that
Yes.
you will be entering to the new era of new normal, he said. it will be a new normal. So
Raja Dhaliwal, I want to thank you for your time, your friendship. People love you on social media, and people love your mind, the way you think. If I need you back on one of these World Shakers, will you come back at another time?
sure, anytime, Tim. As you said, we are friends, and anytime we will help the world together.
Okay, Raja Dhaliwal, thank you very much. Wow, just great things that he was saying about just the mindset. And basically what he's saying is today's decisions are tomorrow's realities. Joseph's been producing and directing from over there. Joseph, come over here for a minute.